And the footage that comes out of this thing is unbelievable. Every so often, I'll post a video to my YouTube channel or one of my social accounts, and I'll get the question, what kind of camera are you using for this shot? Sometimes the answer is whatever camera I happen to have in my hand at the moment. But I do have a few cameras and lenses that help me get those unique shots of Galveston Island that really help me tell a story. So here's just a brief overview of the cameras I use to get some of those shots on Galveston Unscripted. You've probably noticed how we've stepped up the camera quality and our cinematography. Now, for any of the projects that have come out in the past 2 months or so, and any current projects, we are shooting as our main camera a Sony FX3. Now, of course, we've got this one rigged up with a microphone, a monitor, and a nice little Sigma lens here, 24-70. And with this configuration, we get footage like this.
People come out and have a great time and get to experience true living history.
And your trip aboard doesn't just get you a day at sea, it fuels the next generation of maritime stewards who will keep her sailing into the next century. And you can join not just as a passenger, but as a participant in keeping history not just alive, but moving. This camera here, in conjunction with the one that I'm using right now, the Sony FX30, these two cameras are technically in Sony's cinema line, but half the time I have no idea what I'm doing with this camera. I turn it on, I hit record, and the footage that comes out of this thing is amazing. Moving on to the next one. I'm a huge fan of these cameras. We have the GoPros. This one is the Hero 12, and then we have the GoPro 360. This one's awesome. You mount it up, you turn it on, put it in 360 mode. This is great for boats, planes, kayaks, climbing on and off of cruise ships in the middle of the Gulf. This GoPro 12 quality is much higher than the GoPro 360. This one I really like because we can strap it on a head mount, a chest mount, put it on the side of a boat, put it on an airplane, you name it. And as long as you get the camera back, you can get some amazing footage from this thing, like this.
Goodbye, Galveston. Hello, Gulf.
Now, if you've been following Galveston Unscripted since the beginning, you know I had my phone on a little gimbal and I walked around the island and started talking about different historical aspects. When it comes to capturing footage, iPhones really do hold their own. Well, I'll tell you what, even though I have the Sony FX3, the FX30 right here, the GoPros, I still bring an iPhone with me for every single project. Because the footage that comes out of this thing is unbelievable. I will usually use this one kind of like a GoPro. Mount it up, put it at a good vantage point, and just let it record for a time lapse or maybe just something that I'm able to snip out and then integrate back into the footage later. Now, it's not a camera, but there is one more thing I want to show you. Hold on. It is this monster right here that helps me get footage like this. Is a 150mm to 600mm lens that extends out actually quite far. I actually use this thing way more than you think I would, especially when it comes to nature or capturing vessels that are over half a mile away, but I want that up close feeling. Well, that is pretty much it for showing. Well, that's pretty much it for show and tell today. If you like this video or you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments. All right, see you later.